Yikes.
Fuck. Sorry, man. Well, I don't even know, dude. I don't know how.
You know what? I'm going to start with this, Jake. I did not respect the Knicks. I take it all back. Yeah, are the Celtics missing 30 wide open threes a game? Yes, but the Knicks are doing what they need to win games. And so I'm sorry, Knicks. You guys deserve respect. You're a really good team. Jalen Brunson is very, very good. And wow, the Celtics can just really beat themselves in a unique ways. It's almost like they invent new ways to lose sometimes.
I don't understand how this is possible. I'm like lost for words. We went up what? We were up 20 again, up 20 again.
Yes.
Up 20 again. 21-2 run happens in the third quarter there. I'm going to struggle to look at the comments because it's just like the emotion of everybody right now is struggling, which I understand. But how many points did we score in the fourth quarter? We scored
14?
17, actually.
17? Okay.
Feels like much less. We actually won the third quarter by 3 somehow. Tatum stinker. Jalen and Jason's 2 back-to-back stinkers. But we all season long, Tatum, top 4 player. We were having conversations about, is he as good as Giannis? You just have to be better, man. It looked like he didn't know what to do in the first half. Missed 2 layups at the rim. It looked like he didn't want to take threes today. He missed that wide open 3 in the corner. So much of it is you just lose on the wide open threes, right?
Yeah.
Al Horford wide open in the corner. Jason Tatum wide open in the corner. Jaylen Brown wide open pull up.
Derek had 2 in the corner wide
Derek
open.
open. Yes, not all of them were perfect. No question. And once the screws got tight, then the quality of the shots did go down. There's no denying that, I don't think. That when the game was just normal, every lead should have just been 10 more, 20 more. The Knicks only shot 29% from 3 today. But if we shoot 29% from 3 today, we win the game.
Right.
All you had to do, this is what's crazy. Before the series, I said, how do you lose it? You need a Miami Heat situation. And we shot 30% in that series, and we're currently shooting worse than that in this series.
Yeah. Considerably somehow, because we were 27 last game and 25 this game. So we're at 26.2% for the series, which is abominable. Just absolutely tragically horrible. And I think what is frustrating to me is they played really well for 3.5 quarters in this game. Even though the fourth quarter, the lead started to slip, I didn't think the things they were doing were bad. They were just missing shots. And then they completely, in both of these games down the stretch, they completely let the missed shots knock them out of the process, knock them out of what this team does. And I just do not understand the hesitancy to go downhill. We need, I think, it just seems like in the fourth quarter, we were afraid to go to the rim. Nobody was getting foul calls this game. So I understand the hesitancy in some way, but you just got to keep going. You got to put your head down. You got to get there and pass when you get there. How many kickouts did we have this game? 5? Yeah. That's not Celtics basketball. Get downhill, kick the ball out, and do it again.
I cannot believe this is happening. I honestly, I don't believe that they lost this game again. That stretch in that third quarter, I don't even remember exactly when the stretch was, but the Avalanche was in process. Then they were getting stops. You blew the Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum transition moment, and Kristaps Porzingis didn't grab a rebound. Jason Tatum and Kristaps Porzingis blew an alley-oop on a pick and roll. Derek White missed 2 open threes, and it was that moment right there felt because it was the exact same as Game 3. Mikal Bridges hit 2 threes and hit that fadeaway. He had his own little mini 7-0 run while you just shat your pants. Oh, you didn't even shit your pants. You just didn't execute these seemingly innocuous. It's okay. You're still up 20, you're still up 15, you're still up 17. But it's like you go up 23, you go up 24, 25, and the game was over. But no. And then once the collapse was in motion, you just couldn't grab it. And then the offensive rebounds led like a couple offensive rebounds. They were good on the glass today. They dominated. This is what's frustrating, Spoonie. It's like you rebounded really well. You defended really well all game long, and then you just let go of the rope. It happened so fast. They went 7 minutes without a field goal.
Yeah.
What a fucking disaster.
In the fourth quarter.
That's so long.
That is so long. That is like 20% of the game practically. So yeah, RJ, I think where RJ's going with here, thanks for the super chat. Congrats to the Knicks. They beat us in the first 2 games by being more the Knicks than we were the Celtics. I think that's a fair way to say, like, look, we are going to take a lot of threes. I know people are frustrated. This team's entire identity, they won the title last year. Like, the proof of concept works. Long term, this works. Are games like these last 2 extremely frustrating, but I don't think you can just not shoot threes anymore and try to like flip the switch on the fly. Like, that would be letting the Knicks, like, playing into what the Knicks want you to do, which is not shoot threes, until at one point in the fourth quarter, the Knicks seemingly were just leaving us wide open. Because I think they just identified like, oh, these dudes just don't have it tonight, and they were right, which was pretty damn frustrating.
They literally just dared you to everybody to shoot wide open threes. Yeah. And this is the thing, this is what this comment here, if you never shot another 3, you would win the series. Jaylen Brown had that pull-up 3 in late in the game that he missed, obviously. And you want him to drive that? Sure. He's going to drive directly into Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. And it's going to be a turnover, and they're going to go back the other way. That's the reality. It's like throughout the game, I thought the blend of 3-point shots and 2-point shots was good. They only shot 43s tonight. 40 out of 94. Their 3-point rate was way down. The blend was there. Honestly, they took a ton of terrible mid-range jump shots. If we're being honest, like Jaylen and Jason, I thought, like Jason early in the game, because he was scared to take threes, refused to take jump shots.
He does not shoot any better on mid-range 2s than he does on pull-up 3. I mean, he does, but it's not significantly enough better for the math to really work in the favor of him angling his game to more mid-range pull-ups. Like, I would rather him just take like bad pull-up 3s than bad pull-up 2s. So I just to me,
oh man, but fuck, you mean like just one shot needed to go in.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, I don't care where it came from. The 2 layups, the mid-range jump shots. You fucking look at you only took 5 threes today. Everybody was like, I don't want Jaylen and Jason to shoot fucking threes. Well, guess what? They didn't shoot fucking threes. Or Jason didn't, at least. Couldn't make a fucking shot to save his life from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, and I will say credit to OG. I think OG has been phenomenal defensively this series. Like, not only he's just not letting us get the switch for Tatum. And when we do, he's helping really hard off of whoever, which means you got to move the ball. Like, when you get the switch, when you get the advantage, OG's crashing to W or Bridges is like, the pass is there. You just got to read it quicker, man. But like, and all that's true, but also it's like, we make 3 of these fucking shots where there's nobody within 20 feet of the guy. And we're like, hey, kind of a little bit of scare. They cut the 30-point lead to 10, but we still won, so to me, like, I know it's frustrating. I know people hate hearing me say it, but like, I don't think we need to really change anything other than make shots. Yeah,
I wouldn't. I really wouldn't change much, dude. They went up by 20 points for a reason. Like, but in both fucking games, like, I'm gonna go back and watch. Like, they definitely got very tight down at the end. But even then, I don't know. Like, those shots that we missed, like, some of them were wide open. Derek White on the tip in, even like, just some of these, like, very, very makeable shots. You just simply have to make them. It's like, I don't know. This is how fucking basketball works. Orange ball in the basket. And they were doing it at a perfectly fine rate for 85% of the game. And then they just stopped. Completely stopped putting the ball inside the basket for 8 minutes. This team that's had a top 2 offense for 2 years.
A decade.
Oh, yeah, longer.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. Like it is. You said it, man. It's worse than the Miami series. Like that's how crazy this is.
Yeah, it's definitely
right
worse.
Now. It's worse than the Miami series. Yeah, and like, man, I don't really like. There's no schematic fix because the schematic, like schematically, it's working. Like I thought. The Knicks did not shoot well from 3, but I thought our quality of our 3-point looks were way beyond the Knicks quality. Like Josh Hart had some wide open ones. He made a few, he missed a few. That's going to happen. Like he shot okay from 3. So I just like I don't know, man. It's dumb, but like the defense was awesome. Like it was awesome on Brunson for like this whole game. So it's just so frustrating. Like you play defense at that level and the offense isn't good enough to win you the game. It's like very un-Celtics like.
Dude, play elite defense, rebound the ball, don't turn it over and you win the game. And like they rebounded the ball, but I will say the turnovers were even, but you turned the ball over too much. 16 turnovers. Yeah. Like that again, it's just we're talking, it's frustrating because on one hand, it's like we're talking 2 possessions go the other way and we win the game. On the other hand, we're talking like play kind of normal and you win by 25.
Yeah, maybe more.
Yeah. So I don't want to, like, it can be both. Like you just needed one thing to go different and you could have had, you play very close or like well below your normal stuff and you win the game by 15. Horford on that had a tough for our guy Horford.
Yeah, the rough Horford game, which doesn't happen a lot.
Rough Horford game, which is really sad because he's the guy that we can typically count on to at least just be solid, to go 2 for 11, 0 for 5 on threes. It's just, and all of them are like really good looks. He passed up that 3 and then ended up being a turnover. Maybe that's the one that he makes. I don't know, with KP was actually kind of good, I guess.
The second stint, the second half, I thought KP was good, and I actually thought he should have came back in late. The first half, I thought KP was atrocious, like maybe the worst I've ever seen him play. Night and day between him and Luke. I thought Luke was awesome. Like, I don't know how many minutes here. I'll check how many minutes Luke played. 18. That's not enough for how he was playing. Like, I thought he was a huge part of why Brunson had a pretty rough night until the very end. I thought his drop coverage was absolutely on point. Yeah. He had 8 defensive rebounds in 17 and a half minutes. He was on pace for like a 20 rebound game over 36 minutes. And he was rolling hard and giving us vertical spacing, which I felt like the offense just looked a lot smoother with Luke out there. And then he got nailed to the bench for the entire fourth quarter as the game slowly pissed away.
Yeah, I don't like, do you close? It's like, you're not going to close with Luke over Al Horford, but like if you go back now, I'm sure Joe would. Like if you know that this is what happens when you close with Al Horford, he would just close with Luke or Porzingis. But that's not how life works, sadly. The series is over. I'm seeing we're getting swept. If you feel that way, I don't know how to just like, if that's fair, but like we definitely have a chance. I mean, if you want me to look at if we're favored in game 3, we probably are favored in game 3. Like, yeah,
we're better on the road than we are at home. I'm way more confident in the.
We're favored in game 3, so like we can definitely win the series. It wouldn't stun anybody if this thing came back 2-2, but now you have to win every game. Like you basically have to win 3 in a row. Like you have to. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You have to win 2 in a row.
You have to win 2 in a row.
Actually, you got to win 1. Can we start there? You got to fucking win game 3. You can't go down 0-3 to Miami, but like you did to Miami, and then you force a game 7. But yeah, I don't know, man. 2 back-to-back 20-point blown leads that come down to the wire where you just have every opportunity to do it, and you get big stinkers from Tatum in both games, big stinkers from Jalen in both games. No one can hit a shot in both games. Like, this has been as bad as they've played offensively, and that I've seen like in 2 straight games. And man, I got so much shit for being worried about this game. I got so much shit about being worried about this game because it was like, I think they're going to win. I'm confident they're going to win. But the reality is, weird shit can happen in one game and then you're down 0-2.
Yeah.
That is how it is.
That's why you got to take care of business when you're up 20 in the third quarter, or like almost in the fourth quarter at this point in this game.
Yeah, this one was worse. You were up 20 like later in the game today.
Yeah, there was a minute and a half left in the third quarter. They were up 20, and then I think they ended up 12. Like, you cannot just concede. And you know what? Like, the 8 points was weird. It was fluky. It was like a Josh Hart contested 3 and like the Jalen fumble and like a missed wide open corner 3 from Derek. And it's like, man, Josh Hart misses the 3. Derek makes the 3. We probably win that. Yeah. We're probably up 20 going into the fourth quarter. We win the game. So it's like these little moments, and it was happening in the Magic series too. The Magic just didn't have Jalen Brunson, where like they didn't get punished, but they like let go of the rope for these like 2-minute stretches and shit snowballs on them. And the Knicks are good enough to not let you off the hook with that. They need to just like play 48 fucking minutes, because they have not been playing 48 minutes. And it's so frustrating.
I can't believe this happened, dude.
I know.
I can't believe this happened. I can't believe
we're winning the series, though.
We're winning the series. All right.
We're winning the series.
We're good.
We're fine.
Like, I don't think it would surprise anybody if they won the series, but now it's like it has to go minimum. It's going 7 probably.
It's going 7. Yeah, almost certainly.
That's the only chance.
Unless we Milwaukee Bucks them.
It's happened before. It's just we're doing the reverse thing where you have to do it on the road. But yeah, dude, like, I can't be mad at anybody for being mad. That's life, dude.
I'm not mad.
Shit.
Is it delusional to think the best 3-point shooting team in the league shoots over 30% for 2 straight games? I don't think it is. I mean, and they may not, and they may lose, and they may get swept. I'm not saying there's 0 chance of that happening. I'm just saying, like, from what I have watched, I think there's a very good chance we win this series. Yeah.
I don't think Knicks, I mean, like Knicks film school, I don't know if I can bring myself to watch it, but I don't think they would be saying, like, what's a 100% chance we win this series now?
Yeah.
But the problem is, teams that are 2-0 in series win the series whatever percentage of the time. It is what it is.
If the road team wins the first 2 games, it's 85%. They win the series. The 15%, man, that's huge. That's a lot of percent.
Everybody was telling me it was a 15% chance the Knicks, or like less than a 15% chance that the Knicks win this game. And
there you go.
There you go.
Same as the chance.
We'll be doing a podcast again in the next 2 days. The fact that we have 2 days off now it's probably good for the players. I don't know if it's good for the players, but it's terrible for everybody that's to sit in this for the next 2 days and wanted to die. Don't call a friend, go for a walk.
I'll be playing a lot of the Oblivion remaster. I can tell you that much.
Oh my god! All right, well we got Celtics late night with Greeny if he is alive.
He's dead.
Coming up after the Thunder Nuggets game. Hopefully the Nuggets go up 2-0 as well. Please God, that'll just complete the 3-1 seeds going down 2-0 a little bit. But yeah,
the 60 win teams all down 2-0 would make me feel better, honestly. So anyway, sorry.
All right,
let's get out of here.
Fuck. All right. Well, peace out, everybody.